I need to get that to fade out better. That was a bit abrupt. Good evening and welcome to Barcelona, where I will attempt not to crash. That is the plan. No crashing. Do what I'm going to turn off. There we go. Hope everyone's doing good. Hello everybody who's watching on stream. So
that's a new fastest lap for Nielsen, 146.63.
Let's go do some practice. The qualifying is in like 4 minutes.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. New fastest lap for Garrido, 146.40.
So it is slippery AF at the circuit this week. And having just come from their Apex training session, and even they were like, yeah, it's just a bit of a crap combo this week. So it doesn't. The lobbies seem pretty quiet. Not many people racing it. So hello in chat. This is a good circuit for chat because there's this nice long straight where I can talk to you on. Oh, that's too much.
The leader has just done 145.23.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Mrs. Horn. Fancy seeing you in here.
Slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. Okay, Nick, we need to watch these track limits.
Foot cam's a bit redundant. It's a bit dark now. I need to reconnect my LEDs. Just wave weirdly, everybody. Hello. Come on, loading screen. Do-do-do. Not done a single race here. I don't think I've ever raced this circuit on the because it's the classic layout. I think they call it historic, and yeah, not really very familiar with this one. Oh, person on second, Elizabeth McFife. Pretty sure she's a streamer. Name rings a bell for some reason. Oh, I think she might be an Aussie. Can't remember. Name definitely rings a bell. But like it's pretty. I think it's like this most going to 2 or 3 splits. Pretty quiet. So I've got 50 seconds of practice left to enjoy my coffee before quali. Quick plug for the Isle of Wight mini adventure. If you own a mini and live in England, you should go at the Isle of Wight mini adventure every September. It's very good.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 28 Celsius.
Liam says romance never stood a chance. I don't think Mrs. Horn's still watching. Just to be clear, we tried celebrating Valentine's Day once, like 15 years ago. It was a disaster and we've never done it since. Right, let's do some quali. So yes, 1.7k strength of field, so this is going to be difficult to get anywhere, I imagine.
Thanks, it looks clear. Okay, Nick, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Quite easy to get off tracks here. So I think for quali, I think the aim of the game is going to be just to get a
Track
lap
temperature's decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
massively overshot turn 1. Lost currently.
You've got 1 gallon left.
Locking up there is not going to help.
The leader has just done a 147.22.
No. Slow.
Fastest lap for Garrido, 147.04.
Well, my best is a 48.1, I think. No, a 48.3, so not far off my best lap time. So that's going to be a bit of a war of attrition, this one. See how it goes. Oh, gone down another place. We're going to be starting right at the back. So I think we'll just be focused on just having a clean race. Picking up any places where we can. It's like driving on ice at this particular circuit this week, so I think we might do quite well if we just keep it on the black stuff. So I think we'll go with an aim of Let's try and finish top 15. I reckon that's a not too lofty aim.
That's the end of the session. P18.
P18. Apparently, according to Jim, they can't count because iRacing reckons I'm P19. Right, headlights are working, excellent. 8 viewers, hello, 8 viewers, well it's 7 viewers because I'm watching it on my phone.
Roger, check. Roger, check.
Yeah, Roger, check.
Roger, over. Copy.
Thank you. Have a great race.
Yeah, hello, 7
You too.
viewers.
Bonjour.
If you're new to watching me crash into things, welcome. Should stop looking at my phone when I talk to you and I should look at the camera.
Buena suerte, Gula.
Will we make it past turn 1? That's the big question. Okay, well, here we go.
15 laps. The track temp is 29. The air temp is 25 Celsius. All right, Nick, be ready. Watch for the lights. Floor it. Green, green, green.
Be wide, you're on the right. Clear left.
The stewards have called us into the pits for repairs.
Wow, that was a very short race. Didn't even make it across the start-finish line. Yay. Oh, let's watch back that chaos. Well, that was alright. What happened up here? Oh, you got punted up on the left. Well, at least it being a high strength of field, we won't lose loads of iRating. Go and see what the leaders are doing.
¿Qué haces, tío? You need the...
Is there a decent TV mix here? No, just go with TV one.
Unistai, please.
Some angry Spaniards. Hey Jaddy, I tried to send it, but unfortunately I died before the start-finish line. Never even made it to the start. Hope you're doing good over in Australia, mate. Cheers. See if there's any spicy battles going on further down the field. I doubt it. Some people are close together. Is there a pack of anybody? Oh, they're all pretty spread out. Oh, there's not. Yeah, there's a lot of dead people. Is that a new record? No, I've been killed that early in a race before. I have been. It's not the. I have been killed on a pace lap before. In a rolling start. To like halfway round the lap, I've been meatballed by some idiot. But
the leader has just done a 147.23.
Right, how long of repairs have we got? Let's have a look. Oh, we've only got a few required, so I think we'll give it a go. We'll see what it drives like. Cheers, Johnny, mate. Yeah, yeah, we'll do the next race after this one. This is the open race. The next one. Or was this the fixed one? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll do this one, and then we'll do the next one. I am just a magnet for other cars. That is true. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to drive like a... Where is he going? I think it's going to drive like a bunch of arse with 10 minutes of repairs. But, optionals. But we'll see. I mean, at this point, I think just driving around in circles and getting to the end of the race will probably be enough. What's our steering like? Oh, our steering's pretty balked.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Yeah, we're not doing this race. That car's dead.
Menudo trozo de mierda.
That is a dead Porsche. Hey ho.
Tira, tira, no quiero que me mates. Tira.
I don't know though. If you've got a magnetic beard, actually, maybe. Like, I don't know. That's just one of those things, really. I mean, if you go back and watch it.
Toma, Javi, para ti. Que tengas suerte con el... Cuidado que es un guarda.
I thought here everyone was good, so I was kind of angling for the right to just follow these guys through, and then at this point, the death occurred, and there was no going back from there. But like, yeah, if you like from here, I'm like, oh, okay, so the death's on the left. We'll just keep right. We'll just keep tracking right. And then I saw that, and I was like, oh, uh-oh. And I'm on the brake. You can see, like in the bottom. Maybe you can't actually, because my thing's at the bottom. But if I wasn't, you'd be able to see that I'm on like 90% brake. So I can talk you through it if you find it remotely interesting. So here, on full throttle, I see smoke on the left and the car. So at this point, I'm rolling on the brake pedal. I'm off the throttle completely about now. I'm like 75% brake, 80% brake, 90% brake, 95% brake. This is about as hard as I can go without locking up. And at this point, there's nothing I can do. Like if I try and turn, nothing will happen because I'm full on the brakes. Have I tried being worse at standing starts? It's a good question, Liam. If I wasn't so good at them, yeah, maybe I would not get involved in so many accidents. I get the feeling there might be a lot of retirements in this. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to sit it out and wait for the 10 minutes of repairs and do like 2 laps or whatever. So there's still 20 minutes, well, 18 minutes of the race left. So yeah, then I'm full on brake and then wallop.
Hey man, why do you push me out like this? I leave you space.
Yeah, and at this point I am dead. So let's go and have a look and see what. So, oh, it's been serviced. No, that doesn't really matter. So we've got 10 minutes of optionals. So we might as well take those. We've got at least one DQ'd and a load of people towing. People in the pit lane. Yeah. I mean, I reckon if we just sit out 10 minutes and drive around 2 laps, we'll probably still be higher than we started. So yeah, I think we'll just try that. So for the next 10 minutes, we might as well see if there's any on-track action to look at. So a nice little gaggle to watch. These guys were a 19th and 22nd. There's a little battle going on here. Got to say, do like this livery, it's very nice. Oh, he's dead. Well, did a load of people just die going in the pit lane then? Amazing. I really like this Michelin Man livery. He gets my Livery of the Race award. Wave the Michelin Man. Oh. It doesn't look like there's any real battles going on anywhere. Don't think. Well, the lead's changed, so this guy was leading. He's obviously dropped it or been overtaken. Pit lane, pit lane, pit lane. Battered. Vomit paint scheme. Oh. Hit the battle of the F1 fans. Oh, he's given up. Oh, hey Alexi, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I mean, it looks fun, it's not fun. I died before the start line, so we're watching other people racing while my car's broken and in the pits. Well, we're going to go and try and get it fixed and get out for at least a couple of laps so we haven't wasted a whole half an hour. And so we're currently trying to see if we can find some battles going on with the cars that are still running, of which there's not many. Oh, we've got some action going on here. What are we looking at here? 10th and 11th. Having a bit of a duel. Oh yeah, man, iRacing is, yeah, very addictive. The graphics are not kind of like, they're not up to Gran Turismo sort of levels for a lot of the trackside scenery. I think the cars are pretty good, but the trackside stuff's not that great. But the way the cars move about, the suspension travel generally is a little bit more as you would expect in real life. And this is Porsche Cup, so these are no ABS, no traction control, so they like to fire you off into the scenery or lock up a brake all of the time, so you have to be really good at your brake modulation and throttle modulation to not be in the weeds constantly. Yeah, the sound effects are actually pretty good. The one thing it's missing is reverb from buildings, and they keep saying that they're bringing it in soon, but it's not appeared. It'd be quite nice when you went like down a straight with loads of walls, you got a bit of reverb. But yeah, it is pretty good. Definitely the Porsche is one of the better sounding cars as well. I was hoping these guys might have a bit of a battle to give something good to watch while we're waiting for my car to be fixed. Go for a different camera angle. Oh, timely. Looks like they might have a bit of a scrap. No worries, bud. Always welcome. Send it? No. I reckon he's going to line him up for the hairpin. Yeah, job done. Done him up like a kipper. And this is the historic layout, so it's the longer hairpin and then cutting out the chicane for the last corner. See how much longer we've got to repairs on our car. Another 4 minutes 24 seconds. Let's see if we can find somebody else having a battle anywhere. These guys are looking a bit frisky. Hoping first and second might get a bit close to each other, but they're fairly spread out. This is probably the closest pack in the field currently. Hey Glenn, how's it going? Car's broken and being repaired, watching other people drive around in circles fast. Not much exciting to commentate on this race. Last week when I had an incident, there was a bit more exciting stuff to watch. They had some nice. Oh, well, I'll say that. And now he's going for it around the outside of the hairpin. Is he going to? Or is he going to go for the switcheroo? No. Well, this is getting a bit spicier now. But might be nice to see a couple of moves. Hey Stu, how's it going? Oh, nice work on getting out of rookies, Glyn. And congratulations on a podium. Holy moly, went to double figures of viewers. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Or something. This is not great. It's Sebring next week, which is going to be much more exciting. A, because it's a circuit I love, and B, that it just generally produces some pretty good racing. This is not producing any particularly good racing, I don't think. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice work, Stu. Yeah, I think I've got 8 Porsche races in. Oh my god, didn't like them cones, did he? I think I've got my eight Porsche Cup fixed races done, so I think I've got my iRacing credits sorted. I'll have a look on the Discord later. I am, or yeah, on iRacing. I don't know if you use the Discord results bot, but I should probably link to it on our Discord. But there's a results bot that I don't use on ours. It's a stat bot. Because you have to pay for it. I don't think there's enough of us to make it worthwhile. But you can go on to the guy who writes the bot's Discord, and you can put in like your driver name, and then it gives you like all of your season stats, so kind of like number of races completed, all that stuff. And then it gives you like a progress bar on your iRating and your SR, and where you sit in the championships that you're racing in, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a bit depressing sometimes, but it's pretty cool. I've had more DNFs this season than in any other season so far. Oh, P2's just dropped it, according to the track map. Right, have we got a working car again yet? Oh, look at that. That's timing. That was...
Car approaching, watching
that was prodigious levels of timing, that was. Right. Well, that's what we've got. We've got some minutes to drive around in some circles and enjoy some laps. We could do. Well, let's just talk our way around a lap of Barcelona historic in a Porsche Cup car, as helpfully taught to me by the Apex Racing guys. So this is a third gear corner. So this is not going to be fast, it's an out lap. Quite a late apex, and then down a second for this one, which I always struggle with this one, when to get back on throttle, but you can run right out over there without getting a 1x, and down here, and then the key with this one is to get right up on the green. Whoa, not that much. I've got a 1x, but you can kind of straight line that curve. I mean, I did that horrendously badly. Maybe on the next lap we can do that a bit better. Fourth gear, run it right out to the gravel. So here we're braking just before the end of the gravel on the left. And keep it tight all the way around. And this is a very, this is terrible. It's a very late apex, but also
My bad, man, my bad.
Now this is supposed to just be a lift and then a flick it in, but I can't seem to manage to do that. A little dab on the brakes, keep it in fourth, on the throttle. No. Had to get off the throttle, didn't know, I forgot to turn it in. Right, we've got a bit of heat in the tyres now. Yeah, Stu, I'll post a link to the Discord in our Discord. Right, so you can use those at the track on the left. Ideally you want to get your right hand tyres. Oh, that was perfect. And then this is slippery as anything. Trying to get on the throttle, run it right out onto the green. And just after the transition onto the brakes. Sorry, the transition between the coloured curbs. A bit too much curb there because it's slippery and it wants to spin up the rears. That was a bit better. You should be able to like really like straight line that curb and just hop over it. And not getting off track. Slippery, slippery, slippery. Nearly binned it. What lap time was that?
That was a
50. Terrible.
1:26.
Feel the car rotating. Go. Well, that's not going to be a lap time to light up the light time boards, is it? You always know it's gone badly wrong when you have to use reverse. It's not the fastest racing gear. Like a 2 minute or something. Oh no, got it under the 2 minutes.
2 laps left.
The spin. It's pretty amazing. If you can see, oh, maybe you can't, on the dashboard of the Porsche, to the left and right of the yellow flag, the rev limiter lights on the side by the screw heads and the dash are small LEDs, and these are for basically displaying. Well, that's actually bent the car that time. They're for displaying lockups. So you've got the 2 top LEDs on the left and right. That'll say if you've locked up the fronts, and then the 2 underneath them, left and right, it'll say if you've locked up the rears. So you can see from just looking at the LEDs if you're locking up a wheel. And this is this replicates the real life
Blue
car.
flag.
Which also does the same thing. So it's a visual aid for the drivers in real life as well as in sim. Because R is for race mode. Oh god, shouldn't have read that.
1 more to go. We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Nick.
front.
Just cut the track.
Yeah, I'm not nailing that bump in this session. I was getting really good in practice. That's annoying. Oh well. This has been a pretty forgettable race. But you know, we've finished where we started in 19th. Admittedly, pretty much everyone in front of us has died. Slow down, Con, so it doesn't rain. Oh, there we go. Floaty rubbish.
P19. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Yeah. Well, we'll save the replay. I might, iRacing clips that one. Right. Let's do the next one. Alright, so quali's in 15 minutes. I am going to what am I going to do? I'm going to load in, but I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee. And I'm such a pro streamer that I'm going to set up the scene for it while you're watching. So let's do be right back. So hopefully now you can see the be right back thing. And then if I go here, oh, you can't see this. Yeah, now you've got some tunes. Right. Remember to be bad at starts. Yeah, I'll do that. Right. I will be right back. I will leave you with this banging tune while I go make a cup of coffee. See you in a second. back, we have coffee. It is just some royalty-free tunage that I downloaded earlier because I needed to do something decent for my whole screen that wasn't just silence and a really bad racing driver drinking coffee. Right. Alright, so the last one was fixed. This race is with setups. So I've got my Apex Racing set up on my car. Thank you very much, Apex Racing. I don't think we've got too long until... Well, we've got 10 minutes.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin
Till
him.
quali, so let's put in a couple of laps. Chunder steer, and then just feel the back end, just drifting around a bit.
That's a new fastest lap for Vincent, 147.17.
Nope, too much.
A los cortitos y luego está aquí.
Gravel. Cheers, Alexi. Yes, we've got like 7 minutes until quali, so we'll try and do a few laps. Get our line in. Far away from the curve.
Sector 1 is 1.2, off the pace.
1.2 off the pace. That's pretty terrible. No, that was not the line. Yep, that gravel trap's fine. It's been checked. It's got the THR seal of approval. That's how you do that curve. I think if you're asking about does anyone police the copyright-free music, yes and no. So live stream wise, not really. You can get away with it. Well, I said get away with it, but what happens is that the saved video gets delisted, so you can't watch it back later because
V40.
yeah, it's got a DMCA strike against it for copyrighted music. So you'll find a lot of modern games that use like real curated artists' music will have like a streamer mode where it'll automatically not play the copyrighted music that's in the game, so that you don't get a DMCA strike. I was about to say this is a better lap, and then I knew I was going to screw that up. No. We did. Car broken. And you can report a stream as well for stuff, so you know, if someone's live streaming something particularly dodgy, you can report them and YouTube will take them down. I think there's loads of like clever algorithms around stuff as well that it like screen scrapes using AI to figure out stuff that shouldn't be on live streams and pulls them down. I don't know. It's pretty cool stuff though. So interestingly, a lot of people say Twitch is a better streaming platform, which I wouldn't disagree with. It has some much better streaming functionality. However, Twitch is limited to 1080p 60, whereas YouTube you can stream in 4K if you want, although my computer would crap itself trying to do that. Well, it's not even, my display is not 4K, it's only 1440. But there's some stuff in YouTube that's not as good. There's some stuff that I need to set up though, so I want to set up Streamlabs.
The guy ahead's lap time is 2:02.79.
So that I can do commands and stuff in chat, so you can do ! kit or something, and it'll give you a list of the stuff I'm using, all that kind of stuff. So I need to set that up. That's on my list of things to do. But one of the great things with Twitch is raids. So when you come to the end of your stream, you can basically search for other streamers that you follow, and you can basically push your audience into someone else's stream and say, you know, have my audience. That's a really cool feature, and I'm surprised that YouTube haven't implemented something similar by now, because I think that's it's a pretty cool feature, because it means you can really help support other streamers that you like, because you can do like a nice handoff, whereas in YouTube you just kill it and that's it. I mean, you could put a link in chat, but it's not as cool, is it? Yeah. But for me, the reason I chose YouTube was because I already had a bunch of subscribers. When I thought about starting to stream, I thought, well, I could set up a Twitch account, but I already had like 170 or something subscribers on my YouTube account. I thought, well, I've already got like a little audience who I know are into cars, because all I ever posted was car crap anyway. So I figured that would make more sense. Now it's like 281. So I've gained like 100 subscribers in the last 6 months just from doing the odd bit of streaming.
Fastest lap for Madsen.
So if I keep going at this rate, like mid-summer, I might actually be able to monetize my YouTube account, which would be amazing, because I'll get like 50p a year for my content. Woo! But you know, better than nothing. Right, let's go and do a bit more of a lap while we wait for quali to start. So with this, so for those who are new to this stuff,
He takes it as clear.
this is a open setup race. That means you can run whatever setup on the car you like. I am rubbish at setting up cars, as well as rubbish at driving them. So I pay a subscription to Apex Racing, who do setups for all of the series. So I have a Apex Racing setup for this car, for this race, which is what I'm using now. And as part of that, I also get a quali setup, so which I will use for the quali session.
Clear left.
And also as part of that subscription, you get weekly coaching sessions, which is what I had before I started this stream. Which is basically like a 2-hour session with a couple of the pros. Ooh, dead. Yeah, they kind of they impart their knowledge. It's pretty good. There's normally, in the Porsche Cup one, there's normally sort of 4 or 5 of us in there. And this week it was Michael Janney, who's one of the Apex drivers, and he basically you know, talked us through a couple of laps, and then we did a bunch of laps, and then he'll look at your fastest lap and kind of say, right, you know, you want to turn in here. So actually, I can, if I show you on the replay. Although, oh no, Corley's about to start. But basically, so one of the things he said to me was that on turn 1, I need to stay left longer, turn in later, and use the camber of the corner to get in. And what else did he say? It was not subpar. I can't remember the term, but up to like sort of sector 2, I need to brake a bit later into one of those corners. And the last corner I'm really struggling with because I'm so used to the standard chicane bit. Do you get a foot rub? No, Liam, no virtual foot rub, sadly. Yeah, and actually, hopefully I do get into turn 1 this time. I mean, there's a big part of me that feels like starting in the pits, to be honest. But that's cheating. You've got to risk the start, right? What's the point in being a pretend racing driver if you don't take the pretend start and have a pretend accident? Got to go for these things. Anyway, Liam, you've done a bit of the Apex stuff because you subscribed last summer when you had loads of free time being a teacher with nothing to do. It's always useful for a bit of sim racing gossip as well. Oh, so we've got a much lower strength of field this time. So the last race was a 1.7k. You'd buy gold level for a foot rub. That's fair. Would you want a foot rub off Kevin though? Yeah, this is a much lower strength of field race than last time. Last time was a 1.7k. This is a 1.2k. So we're ranked higher in the lobby. We were ranked right down the bottom in the last one. We're ranked 5th in this one.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 23 Celsius.
I don't think it's going to help. Yeah, okay, yeah, Liam, it is really helpful, yeah. I mean, only off Kevin. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think the faster drivers get more of a benefit out of it, because it helps them get those tiny little final tenths here and there. Whereas I think for me, it's more about just, oh yeah, I don't have enough time to practice like, you know, the people who do it more seriously. So I guess it's a case of, you know, those sessions are helpful for me, but I don't think they give me as much benefit as they give some of the other guys. But 100% they are worth the money. I mean, it's like 10 quid a month, and it's worth it just for the setups and the tutorial videos, really, because you also get a tutorial video each week where they walk you through the circuit. Right. So we've got the quali set up on.
It takes it's clear. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
I'm gonna drop the brake bars back a couple of clicks because I always prefer it a little bit more rear biased. Let's just do an out lap, get some heat in the tyres. And the brakes, let's get the car warmed up. Yeah, Liam, I get what you mean, like getting to understand the car more. I had an interesting session with Michael today. He was saying about
the track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24
trying to
Celsius.
describe how the force feedback should feel if you've nailed it on this particular circuit. Really find this corner difficult on a single monitor. It's one of those corners where, because on a single everything just disappears out of your line of sight, you kind of feel a bit lost. You're kind of driving around trying to work out where on earth the circuit's gone. Right. Quali lap 1. Mission: don't get an off track. Missing the apex of turn 1 is definitely not a bold and useful qualifying strategy, but it could have been worse. I will take that.
P2, that lap was at 1:48.27.
That's the fastest I've ever been around this circuit.
Just done a 1:46.80.
No. Ah, god damn it. I knew that was
I
coming.
like this lap, track limits.
That would have been pole as well if I'd have not off-tracked it on the last corner. Oh no, it wouldn't. Dagnammit. Dagnammit. Ah, balls indeed. I think it would have been. No, it wouldn't. I was a second up actually, so it would have been a 47.2. So it would have been front row. Just needed yeah, just needed to be a little bit more. Needed to turn in later. I turned in too early. I need to spend a bit of time sorting out my livery, really. I'm missing Flow Performance, our title sponsor from the livery. But we have got Beyond the Bear on the end plate to the wing. Yeah, Liam, you're right. I can afford a good start from here, actually, as long as everyone remembers to brake for turn 1. So I think the key is going to be, I don't know what side pole's at, actually. I think the key is going to be getting to the inside, because generally when people late brake and go off, it's on the outside.
That's the end of the session.
So just try and get down the inside. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, actually, in theory there should be less of a crash in front of me. The problem is the crash behind me not slowing down enough. Right, let's remember to change the setup. That's always good, because we want the race setup. Let's grid up. Yeah, I think at least my priorities are sorted. Beyond for the win, indeed. It's a pity you can't modify the interiors, like you can't put a... You can't really see where I'm pointing, but like on the Carbon 5 on the dash, it'd be cool if you could put like a sticker on there, so you can have like a THR SimSport sticker on the dashboard and stuff. That'd be cool. I think you can on the BMW, on some of the cars where they've got logos on the dash. I'm pretty sure on the BMWs you can change the dash logo. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, right. Plan from here then. So we're on the inside already. This is good. So really, we want to get a reasonably good launch. I think we want to go to... If we get a really good launch, we're going to go to the right of the car in front. I just want to try and stay as tight as possible down the straight to avoid the lunge. Fluffy dice be amazing. There's a... Oh, well, yeah, Stu showed us the Assetto Corsa mod for the Fluffy dice. Wait, was that like Assetto Corsa? Yeah. Oh no, wait, was that on the... Was that on the community day, Stuart? Was that the community day you showed us? Like,
15
they all
laps.
blur into
The
one.
track
Anyway,
temp
right.
is 26. The air temp is 21
Let's
Celsius.
concentrate.
Here we go. Don't fuck this up. Go.
Car left.
That was a code brown.
Clear left.
Well done, Nick. Good start.
Oh, there's been mass carnage behind. Why is he weaving about like he's... I don't know, why is he weaving about? I don't know, like a what? Just why? Bit of a lock up washed out too wide there. That's not great. I was able to nail going over that sausage curb lap after lap after lap in practice. But since going to the race lobbies,
Sector 2 time is good.
I'm not able to nail the sausage, as it were.
Just done it, 147.72.
This
Sector
guy's
3 times okay.
pretty quick. I reckon we can be quicker. Essentially, right now, I'm not interested in fighting with him whatsoever. I just want to get away from the guys behind us.
P2. Sector 2 time is quick.
Really messed up my braking point then, but I couldn't see my braking mark because his car was in the way, and I didn't want to rear end him.
The gap ahead is now 0.9.
And I'm watching the gap behind us shrink rapidly.
Sector 3 is
Going behind
0.9
us
off the
fast.
pace. Sector 2 time is okay.
I'm just going to let the guy behind past. He's like a second a lap faster than me, and I feel like fighting him is just going to result in losing time. Wait, has he binned it? Oh, okay, well in that case. Don't have to worry about the guy behind us, he's just buried it in the wall somewhere.
The gap in front is now 0.6.
Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. Oh.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Nick.
I'll take a glancing blow off the wall. So that was me just getting a little bit too eager on the throttle out of that corner. And too much angle, trying to change direction too much. And yeah, it bit.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 3.2. E3.
The interesting thing with this race is going to be tyre management, because I've been told that the drop-off is horrific and I've not done a full race distance yet. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what transpires a bit later on in the race when there's a bit more tyre wear.
The gap in front is now 1.8 seconds.
A better lap. How are we all doing in chat? Alright, so I can read in this bit, but don't type long messages. Rotation there. And try and stop as much of that as possible, really. Whoa,
Going out of track limits, keep between the lines.
all I need to do is just chill out and enjoy being third. Podium is a podium. Guy in front seems pretty quick. I don't think there's much point in pushing too hard and risking another incident. managed the gap to 4th. Which is what, 5.7 seconds? So that seems like a good gap to try and manage. I don't think.
The gap ahead is now 3.1 seconds.
Oh, overshot that horribly. Although weirdly, made a bit of time and then lost it immediately in that corner. Was that P1? No, that was P2. He just... Whew. Got a 0x for that, so we must have exchanged the minutest amount of paint. Not a, yeah, we've got a 0x, so we must have exchanged the minutest amount of paint in that.
The gap behind has now decreased to 4.3.
Right. 7 to go.
Okay, Nick, half distance. We estimate 7 laps of fuel remaining. You've just done a 48.20.
Wow. Thank you for it.
Didn't trail brake very well into there. That was pretty poor. She's definitely getting a bit more slidey now the laps are coming down. That was a pretty good lap, 48.3, I'm happy with that. the lead, I think the leader might have dropped it because suddenly they were in view and they weren't earlier. That was wide. Now there's the leader, right?
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 11 seconds. That lap was a 1:48.01. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace. The gap in front is now 4.3 seconds.
Really hate that corner. No.
Okay, Nick, just cut the track.
Seriously running out of grip. Dropped about 4 seconds until I thought, yeah, that's what I thought, Stu,
We
cheers.
estimate 4 laps fuel remaining.
Well, it's good he estimates about 4 laps of fuel remaining because that's how much fuel we've got left. Don't really want to be doing fuel saving again. Hit the old fuel button and have a look at the next. Uh-oh. No. This is what happens when you look at your fuel usage and not where you're going. Really should get round to getting the voice activated crew chief working, so I could have just said to him how many laps of fuel remaining.
Me too.
Because that was a silly mistake. Fortunately, we've got enough of a gap back to third. But it doesn't really matter. But still, schoolboy. So 3.4 laps remaining and only 3 laps remaining. We are not going to have the same situation as last week.
The gap behind is now 7.5
having
seconds.
to fuel save on the last lap.
Why?
Delilah?
What are you doing?
Those of you watching, this is probably a bit dull now. There's no cars
You should be
inside.
hungry.
Laps left, come on, you're looking good for a podium. Two laps of fuel remaining. That lap time was 1:48.88.
What I'm trying to do is straddle that yellow lump, said the vicar to the nun. The key to that first turn is straddling the yellow anti-cut, the right hand wheel, but not dipping into the dirt because that is an off track. Well, that was not the line through there.
Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
So if you're watching and you've not driven this car, you can see just above my steering wheel there is like a green and a red bar for brake and throttle and steering input. And you'll see that I basically never get anywhere near to 100% brakes.
The gap behind is now 9.5. Okay, Nick, one
So
more to go. Keep it together. We'll
see
be on
coming
the
into
podium.
here,
You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
you'll see that if I come onto the brake, I'm about 90%, and that's like a really big high braking zone. Any more than that sort of effort, you end up just locking up, and then and what's really hard with these cars is then you have to kind of feather off the brake pedal to try and get to unsnatch the front, and it's much harder to do, I found, in sim racing than in real life, to feel that balance of when the grip's coming back as you lift off the brake pedal, because you don't have that. The force feedback doesn't really give you that front to back sensation, so you can't feel like the sort of the force is moving about on the brakes so much.
That's half a gallon of fuel left. Well done, Nick. Great drive. That's a podium.
Well, I will take a P2. Happy with that. It wasn't the world's most exciting race. Well, we'll drive it back to the pit lane and then we'll go and have a look at the old Rally Cross start. Podium party, yeah. I didn't win, so I'm not doing a whatchamacallit, a shoey. No shoeys will be occurring. Plus, you know, doing the shoey with, oh, there goes the fuel. I don't think we're going to make it back to the pits. There we go. We ran out of fuel, we didn't get back to the pits. So let's go and have a look back at lap 1. So I did say at the start I wanted to go to the right of that guy, right? Let's go back a bit. Just going for a bit of chopper view. So I did say I wanted to go to the right of him. Is it playing? The thing is, because I didn't really know how much space I had, I went fully on the grass. I could have kept it on the tarmac, to be honest, but I really didn't know how much space I had. Ah, the guy in blue, man, what a start he had. That was amazing. Let's, wait, where's he? He's back. Nope. Wrong button. This guy, what a start. Yeah, he smashed that. Oh, he deserved the win after that. That was an amazing start. I think we should go back and onboard that, because that must have been fairly spectacular from on board. What a Chad. That was amazing. Cool. Well, there we go. That is our racing for this week in the Porsche Cup. Let's see what the results are in. Look at that, 70 iRating. We'll take that after the. So that's an. I think what did we lose in the race before? So we lost 48, and then we gained 70. So we're net 22 up. So, you know, that's all right. We've got a bit of safety rating. Did we get fastest lap? No, 47.2. Oh, this guy did a 46.6. 42, yes, indeed. Very good, Stuart. Oh, no, wait, Liam, yeah. That was tote tomato. No worries, Alexi. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. Here every Tuesday from about 8:40 doing 2 Porsche Cup races a week. Next week it is, I'm pretty sure it's Sebring. Let's have a look. So where are we? Yeah, so next week Sebring, and then the week after is the full Nürburgring. So that'll be the week to tune in. And that's the end of this first season of 2023. Actually, while we're all still here, what we can do is we can go to the iRacing results bot, to the bot playground. And if we do... Oh, good night, Mrs. Horn. See you in the morning.
Good night, viewers.
She says good night, viewers. If we do this, and the bot will do some shizzle.
If you just drop my bladder on the floor.
Don't drop your running bladder. Da, 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 da. Right, and let's go and view it over here. So we can see, although this probably isn't totally up to date, but 10 DNFs this season. That is, I do love the ring, Stuart. That is true. 16 podiums, 3 poles, 3 fastest laps. So this is pretty good. Yeah, 1567. Yeah, so I think it's pretty up to date. And then, so out of the Porsche Cup fixed, I am 598th out of 8,677. In the Porsche Cup Open, I'm 324th out of 6,608. You can ignore the others because I've only ever run one race in those. And then you kind of see, oh, championship points is a bit boring. This is like incident, corners per incident. So this is like how it calculates your safety rating. So this is giving you a graph of what your safety rating trend currently is. So yeah, definitely for a bit of a dodgy patch there and there. And then this one is iRating change. So you can see where I was having a torrid time last season? Yeah, last season in the Porsche, but I was just not getting on with it. Whereas this season I am getting on with it much more. Although I had a bad week at somewhere where I lost a load. But there we go. So that's the iRacing reports bot. It does loads of other cool stuff in their Discord, and you can pay and add it to your own Discord. But it's pretty cool. Like there's stuff like someone's run this report. So that's qualifying time by iRating. So you can see this is the average iRating is 1500, which kind of shows you here. I don't know what circuit this is. No, this is for the MX5s at Alton Park Fosters. And then so you can see like the average iRating is 1500, and you can see that even in the average sort of position of where most drivers are, there's a huge spread of lap time. But when you start getting towards the really high rated drivers, you just see the lap times plummet. I mean, whoever this is at 6,000 is, these guys are quick. But you still get some low iRating guys who are, I mean, low. He's over 2k, but smashing out like the fastest time here is, I mean, that's bonkers. But yeah, and the bot has 1 million commands. So there you go. That is the iRacing reports bot. If you just search for it, how do you message the bot, Stuart? If you have joined the Discord, if you go to bot playground, so in info there's a how-to, and that's got all of the commands that you can run in it. And then bot playground, you just type one of those commands in. So my one was /driver, and then you type your name. Yeah. Does a whole load of stuff. So yeah, but you can. I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones you can pay and have it added to your own Discord. But I'm pretty sure I looked at it and thought it was, for the number of us that do iRacing in the Discord, it seemed a bit too expensive. But anyway, there we go. I guess that's probably it for this week. What's the time? Yeah, it's 10:30. I'm not going to do another one. It's not my favourite combo. Next week, because it's Sebring, I love Sebring, I will probably do 3 races. Do the 8:45, the 9:45, and the 10:45, because it's worth it for me, I think, for that one. Read the instructions, of course. Yes, you should. Don't read the instructions. That spoils all the fun. Yeah, so next week I might do 3, and probably the following week. I might do 2 nights of streaming the Nürburgring, if I'm honest, because I flipping love the Nords. And actually, in this car, the Porsche Cup around the Nords is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, especially now the car handles a bit better since they've done some more work on the tyre model. So good times, good times. Right, well, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. There's links in the description to the Discord if you're not already in my Discord. Please do join up and chat away, and come back to the next stream let me know what I could do better, make the stream more interesting. Any stuff you want to know, just, yeah, let me know. I just want to make it more interesting while I smash